There is no denying that Africa faces escalating challenges daily. Despite our vast resources and potential, our challenges are multiplying faster than our solutions. We struggle not from a lack of effort. For years, leaders and institutions have tried to fix them, yet little changes. Why? Either we're applying the wrong solutions to our problems, intentionally or unintentionally, or we're using yesterday's answers for today's crises. But there is hope. It's time for a new approach, one that accurately identifies our challenges and delivers sincere and truthful, tailored solutions. You cannot solve a problem without first diagnosing it. This is true in research, medicine, and even nation building. Just as a doctor runs tests before treatment, a society must accurately and sincerely identify its challenges before prescribing solutions. Africa is no exception. In this educational content, I confront our realities with unflinching clarity, pinpoint the root causes of our struggles, and apply targeted solutions that deliver real progress. Africa or Nigeria will be used interchangeably. We can't heal what we don't acknowledge. Nigeria's wounds run deep: greed, ignorance, lack of moral values, broken institutions, wasted potential, etc. But denial ends now because our challenges are solvable, but first we must name them. This content does exactly that, exposing the truths holding us back and maps the way forward. This exercise is our collective biopsy, a raw and honest reckoning. So we can finally begin recovery. This educational service is here to empower, enlighten, and inspire Nigerians to take action for a better tomorrow. Because I envision a Nigeria where the hearts of her citizens beat with love, integrity, and a shared vision for growth, leaving behind the shadows of greed, corruption, and underdevelopment. I dream of Africa where our people no longer see leaving for distant shores as the only path to success, but instead become the architects of a nation so prosperous that the world flocks to learn from our resilience, creativity, and unity. I see Nigeria ascending to its rightful place as a first-world nation, a heavyweight among nations, and a global symbol of excellence and innovation. I believe in a Nigeria where every individual is stirred by an internal fire, a drive to be accountable, to uplift themselves, and to contribute to the collective greatness of our society. The dawn of this transformation is upon us. Our present struggles will soon fade into history, replaced by a legacy of triumph and progress. May God bless Nigeria and Africa, guiding us toward a destiny filled with hope, glory, and honor. Together we rise. Together we thrive. Introduction. The question of whether Nigeria can be modernized should not be asked, but whether we can do so on our own terms should be the concern. It's as if Africans arrived in the world as observers, not contributors. Today's realities prove this. No African nation or president will lead globally by speaking colonial languages or collecting degree certificates, not even as a professor. True global leadership demands investment in our culture, homegrown technology, and economic self-determination. Right now, no African president qualifies to sit at the world's decision-making table. Because when European nations are in trouble, they can't see help from Africa. But we will get there only if we do what is right. Posting beautiful pictures on social media won't improve Nigeria. It only shows the Chinese how well their products are selling in Africa. Attending matriculation, convocation, and obtaining university certificates won't transform Africa. It merely demonstrates to the Western world how their education model or system is spreading across the continent. Building religious centers along roadsides or highways won't secure Nigerians a place in heaven. It only signals to the West how their ancestral religions are expanding throughout Africa. Using the English language in Nigeria doesn't make our people smarter or more educated. It simply proves to Europeans that their languages are dominating Africa while we abandon our own heritage, as if we are their slaves and they are our masters. Some modern hospitals have become houses of suspended healing. Money-day maintenance pass instant healing, patients. Illnesses are medically prolonged so physicians profit from repeat visits. Malaria cures now relapse within days, a betrayal of trust. Our challenges will persist until we export our own innovations, like Nigerian phones, establish our own educational model or framework that resonate with our culture, cultivate genuine spirituality and love for one another. and educate using our languages in contextually relevant ways. Only then can we move beyond the beginning of our challenges. From within, the citizens rage at politicians for looting treasuries, yet rarely ask, what values drive our own ambitions? When education becomes a tool for personal greed rather than societal growth, we fuel the very corruption we condemn. For Africa to conquer even malaria and reclaim health sovereignty, we must revive our traditional medical wisdom systems, often superior to European methods. The true tragedy? When local researchers seek African solutions, some religious dogma brands it sinful. Please, this must end. Our awakening requires two revolutions: mental decolonization and psychological liberation. We must excise the inferiority complex, buried in our collective psyche, the poison that makes us worship Europeans' local ideas while devaluing our own genius. The mechanic who cheats customers, the graduate who bribes for promotions, the civil servant who diverts textbooks, funds, all are branches of the same rotten tree. True change begins not just in voting booths, but in redefining why we learn. Education should ignite critical minds, not entitlement. It should build bridges, not vaults. Until degrees symbolize service over selfishness, Africa's classrooms will keep mass-producing graduates who excel at failing their people. Sustainable African development requires endogenous solutions. The current paradigm, exporting human capital while importing foreign frameworks, exacerbates systemic vulnerabilities. True progress demands investing in homegrown innovations ecosystems. Why dig wells in foreign deserts? Africa's answers lie here. In minds we exile and wisdom we ignore while begging for colonial manuals. It is a systemic suicide when continuously outsourcing talents and importing Western models. Our lasting solutions await internal discovery.